Kate McCartney.
And I'm Kate McLennan.
We're giving ourselves permission to shine.
Welcome to the Katering Show.
We're not wearing any makeup.
And we haven't done our hair. We are so brave.
But because of this bravery, there are probably some dick nuggets out there thinking, McLennan, you look terrible.
McCartney, you look like a sack of rat bones.
McLennan, you look like you poured a bucket of old teeth into your mouth. Why are there so many and why are they so big?
Fuck you, McLennan. You make me sick.
Yes, the voices from the media, the advertising and the malaria tablets are relentless.
There's so much pressure to be fit, to be hot, to have thigh gap, to have eye gap, to police your womanly borders like you're a xenophobic island nation.
But as self-appointed women, role models and the future two halves of a UK pantomime horse, we reject the body policing and we want you to too.
We want you to have the body confidence we claim to have.
That's right, McCartney. That's why in this episode we are submitting ourselves to 3 of the latest diet torture regime, so you, the Katering Show audience, don't have to. That's right, McCartney. For the next 5 days, I'll be clubbing paleo, you'll be crushing the raw food diet, and a special guest will be violating the 5-2.
The body shaming ends here, with us.
You're welcome. First up, I'll be making some delicious paleo bone water. The Paleo Diet is a modern-day food cult largely undertaken by activated nutjobs who are sick of having friends. It's loosely based on the diet of Stone Age people. So, you know, eating stuff like fish, nuts, fruits, berries, mammoth meat, mega bears, saber-fucking-toothed tigers.
Paleo devotees believe that things really went downhill for humans once we started farming food.
If only we could go back.
Oh, I know. I, for one, miss having non-consensual sex with Neanderthals and being frightened of the weather.
My bone water is done and it's looking really brown. Okay, so now I'm just going to skim the collagen off the top of my bone water and then I'm going to pop it in these ice cube trays. Then I'm going to eat it throughout the week because I'm getting paid to do this.
Paleo websites suggest that to feel the effects of the diet, you should cut out cereal, grains, dairy and legumes.
But if you really want to feel the full benefits, they also suggest that you eliminate stress, exercise daily,
Sleep well, have fun.
relax, repair your relationship with your mum.
Give up ice. Don't have a family history of depression.
Be white, be rich, be in the first world. Just simple stuff like that.
Yeah, but cutting out legumes, that makes all the difference.
Now it's time for McCartney to shift the fuck out of the raw food diet.
The raw food diet forbids the cooking of food because to do so kills the nutrients and the enzymes, whatever the fuck they are.
I mean, cooking also kills off all the bacteria, but blood poisoning is a small price to pay for a diet this bad.
On the other hand, you don't need an oven or a stove, so it's great if you've recently split up with your wife and you're living at work. Now it's time for me to blitz this IBS nightmare into a raw food juice bowl, which you drink with 2 hands, like you're a humble Tibetan monk and not someone who's just paid past $95 worth of imported vegetables. There we go, food liquid.
It's like you're not eating at all.
Yes, I'm going to look gulag fresh. But don't worry, it's not all hunger pangs and organ failure, ladies. You'll never guess what else is a raw food. Unlike hard liquor, white wine is fermented. So technically, it's not cooked, it's raw. So there's the silver lining in this protracted exercise in self-harm. This is white wine that I stole from a hospital. Now, raw foodists recommend limiting your alcohol intake because, to quote their science, when you're on the raw food diet, you're lighter in your body and in your brain. I'll be right.
Next up in our Brave, the Catering Show body issue, we'll be tackling the 5 and 2 diet, where you eat literally whatever you want for 5 days and then starve yourself on 500 calories for the other 2, like you're preparing for a colonoscopy.
Or participating in a novelty famine.
But we are mothers, and all 5 of our boobs are being used to sustain the lives of 2 very lifelike children, so we can't take part.
And nor should any human, which is why we're getting my cat Beans to do it.
Because she's really fucking fat.
We'll be checking in on her over the next 5 days via this live feed.
McCartney, I am as against fat shaming as the next person, but there is a sadness behind her eyes.
And I've not seen her in a bathing suit for years.
Wow, she's really going for it.
Yes, she's eating her feelings like a lot of us girls do.
We'll chat to you soon, Beans. Slow down, mate.
Chew. Opening her throat up, isn't she? Well, Beans has her bolognese and diet kibble. I have my juice bowl, and McLennan has her bone water. How does it taste, McLennan?
It tastes a bit bony and a bit deathy. I actually quite like it. It reminds me of home.
Oh, that's nice.
You?
Yes, it's very clean, like my insides are being toilet ducked. And to be honest, I thought holding it like this would turn me into an arsehole, but so far it hasn't.
No, it hasn't. I'm actually quite excited about this. I've never been on a diet. Have you been on a diet?
No, but I have been on an eating disorder, so it's the same universe.
Okay, well, let's give it a go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, it's been 6 days since we joined the paleo, raw food and 5-2 death cults, and the diets have really taken their toll.
I tried to pull my freckles off.
And my mum had to take my baby to Geelong just to give me a little bit of a break.
Clearly, McLennan and I don't have the mental strength to go on these diets. They're more suited to those with no internal thought processes or emotions.
Or Pete Evans.
On that note, Beans has really flourished on the 5-2. She's lost weight, her coat is shiny, and her brain cancer is all but gone.
I'm so happy for her.
Me too.
She'll put it all back on.